What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over each and every one of the new Field Phenom cards added into College Football Ultimate Team 25 today. Obviously, the LTD today. I don't even know how to pronounce his name, Makai. I just stick with that being your big time right outside linebacker. But we do get Darien Porter, who has an 89 acceleration, 88 speed, and 90 man coverage. Antario Brown, as well as some budget beasts as well. So we're going to be going over each and every one of these cards, talking about whether they are worth picking up for their prices or not. Let's start out with Drew Bobo. If you're a pass blocker, if you throw the ball a lot, he's really solid at that center position. If you're running the ball a lot, he is going to absolutely struggle. So for me, I honestly probably pass the ball more than I run the ball. He'd probably be fine for me. But again, if you do like to run the ball, he is going to struggle just that little bit. He'll probably still be okay. We're going to show you that little bit. Definitely a way better pass blocker than he is run blocker. Solid enough for an 84 overall. Definitely wouldn't overspend for a guy like Bobo, but he is absolutely okay at what he is. Gunnar Helm up next. Tex Longhorn tight end, 78 speed. Pass catcher, not great, but an 85 run blocker. Here's the situation. If you want to pick up this card and put him in the game at that tight end position for when you're running the ball, it could actually be pretty useful because his run blocking is off the charts good. An 85 run blocking is ridiculous. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for Gunnar Helm. Again, you can maybe give it away a little bit with him, whether you're going to run the ball, pass the ball, but the way I see it, as long as you're a run dominant player, he's one of the better tight ends in the game for you. But again, if you do like to throw the football, Gunnar Helm is going to be nearly worthless for you. Zakee Wheatley up next, free safety from Penn State, 84 speed, 85 acceleration, really good in man coverage, good pursuit. Not great in zone coverage, 6'2". I actually like this card. Again, way better in man coverage than he is in zone coverage, which we're kind of seeing that be a trend with Porter, with Wheatley as well. For 20,000 coins, I don't think that's a bad price at all. Now, am I going to pay 20,000 coins for Wheatley? Probably not right now, at least. I guess I probably should have because he was by far the cheapest. Maybe he's worth that. Again, good speed, good acceleration, really good in man coverage. I don't mind the card whatsoever. VJ Payne is strong safety, 86 speed, 90 acceleration, really good pursuit, decent in man, decent in zone. This card is a beast. This card is an absolute beast. That acceleration is next level good. And I don't like to hype cards up too much, but when we're looking at the strong safety position, is there going to be many cards better than VJ Payne? I mean, genuinely, if I'm looking at that strong safety position right now, I'm going to pull up some of your best strong safeties in the entire game. He's nearly, in my opinion, as good as Derwin James. He's better than Kevin Winston Jr. because of that acceleration. For me, 70,000 coins for this card, honestly, might be an absolute steal. Again, not great in coverage. I will be willing to admit that. But again, with his speed, with his acceleration, I think you might have something with VJ Payne here. It'll be interesting to see what his price ends up being. But I don't think 70,000 coins is that bad of an opportunity to pick him up. Again, especially considering some of the prices of some of the other guys. McCord up next, 75 speed. Yikes. I mean, I got to talk about that before I talk about anything. 75 speed is not great. And I can't sit here and act like it is great. It's not great. But he has great accuracy throughout the card. I don't love McCord though. I know his accuracy is good, but like this card is just genuinely not that good. Unless like he's got the best throwing motion in the entire game. I don't see the case at which this card is worth picking up. I mean, genuinely, like even compare him to Cade McNamara. I think Cade McNamara is the better overall card. Now, do what you have to do with McCord. That's just where I'm at. 75 speed to me is crazy at this point of cut. Amari Thomas up next, 88 block shed, 88 tackle, 86 strength. You want a run stopper? He's going to be one of the best defensive tackles in the entire game. Now, if you wanted a guy to get after the quarterback, Thomas is not going to be great. So just know what you're getting out of Thomas. Again, run stopping wise, going to be one of the best run stoppers in the entire game. I mean, compare him to any of these other guys, even like a Warren Sapp. He's got as good of a block shed. He's just a stud. Difference is Warren Sapp obviously has better speed, has better acceleration, stuff like that. But I don't mind Amari Thomas whatsoever. I think he's a fine card to pick up for your specific squad. I just don't want you guys thinking he's going to be like the best defensive tackle in the entire game. Antario Brown up next from NIU. The Huskies, 88 speed, 90 acceleration, 88 carrying. Really good truck, really good break tackle. Spin move, juke move, not great. For me personally, guys, I don't mind him. He's a power back with good speed. I don't hate that at all. Now, for me, I do like, guys that can catch the ball a little bit better than Brown. He can't really catch the ball super well, but he's got good carrying, got good speed, good acceleration, good trucking. Do wish maybe the juke move and spin move ratings were a little bit higher, but I don't mind him at the running back position. Definitely don't overspend, definitely don't overpay for this guy, but I don't mind Antario Brown whatsoever. Then we get Darien Porter. This is one of the weirder corners we have in our entire game, and it's for a variety of reasons. First thing for Darien Porter is he is 6'4", super tall corner in the game. It's weird though because his man coverage is at a 90, his speed is at an 88, his acceleration is at an 89, but the zone coverage is only an 80, his jump is only a 75. He had a pick last week, but his catch is only a 68. I like this card though, because he is 6'4". If he wasn't 6'4", I wouldn't gas Porter up as much as I am, but because he is 6'4", if you are in need of a corner, he's got to be one of the best corners in the entire game. Because even compared to a guy like Tacario Davis, who Davis is just as good, if not better, Porter's got better speed, way better acceleration. For me, Porter is going to be one of your overall best corners in the entire game. Not worth 1.3 million coins probably, but in my opinion, for sure a top 5 corner in the entire game, especially if you do play a lot of man coverage in the game. I mean, he is just a beast. Then we end it with this card from Nebraska, Mikai Gbayor. 86 speed, 87 acceleration, 85 strength, 89 tackling. I mean, this is a card that I think can do some things in this game. Now, I swear last night when I saw this card, his speed was really low. His speed was an 81 last night when this card got released. His speed is upgraded all the way to an 86, 87 acceleration, great tackler, good block shed, great power move. In coverage, let's see what he's like. I'm trying to think. Zone coverage of 77 isn't bad either. To me, he's up there with the likes of Colin Oliver for just a guy that can do it all on the field. Can get after the quarterback with the best of them. Great speed, great acceleration, and can drop into coverage a little bit. Is he our best outside linebacker in the entire game? I'm going to say probably yes. Is that me saying he's worth the coins he probably is going to go for? No, he's probably going to be way too overpriced to add to your specific squad. Honestly, I don't mind this drop at all today. I don't like Kyle McCord, but as far as the rest of this drop, in my opinion, it is what it is. It's fine. Porter's a beast, top 5 corner. Makai's a beast, best maybe outside linebacker in the game. Antario Brown, a power back, but he is super fast. I don't mind him whatsoever. To me, just a way better guy, way better Jaden Ott, in my opinion, who I don't mind whatsoever. Look at some of these budget guys. Thomas, a really good run stopper. I don't like McCord. Payne, I think, again, with that speed, with that acceleration, people need to start talking about Payne because he can play at an extremely high level. I really like the cards in this drop today. From top to bottom, even Wheatley, Helm, all these cards have their specific role in the game. And that's when I'm looking at this drop. It's like, I don't mind it whatsoever. Just find cards that you personally are going to like that fit what you want to do on the field. And I think this is a drop that you guys, looking back at it, are going to be like, dang, this drop is actually pretty solid. So that's kind of my opinion on things. Again, you should see the price. I'll make another separate video on it, but you should see the price of all of these Field Phenoms cards go down quite a bit in the game throughout today. And we'll just kind of keep an eye on that, obviously, heading in to what cards should be Burke way down in price. Cam Ward should go way down. Obviously, a lot of these cards should go down quite a bit in price, which I do personally like quite a bit. Genty already back down close to 200,000 coins. Stark should be under 200,000 coins as well. So just keep an eye on this today. I do think it is super important to do. But I like this drop today. I really do. From top to bottom, you got some good budget cards. You got some good middle of the ground cards. And you got some really good cards that are some of the best cards in the entire game. So I think that's why I like the drop. It's balanced no matter where you're at in the game. You can add these specific cards to your lineup and have a lot of success. You guys can let me know your thoughts on the drop down below in the comments. I think I'm more excited about Porter than probably anybody else in this drop today. But that outside linebacker in Makai is elite. Payne's elite. The only card I really don't like is Kyle McCord. I don't think he is worth the price he goes for. But everybody else, I think you can make the case is. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.